Hey YouTube, Joben here. Gonna do a little show and tell today with my flashlight collection. This is mostly a video response for Valerie. She did a video on her flashlight collection, wanted to see what we had. You know, it's funny, I didn't really think of myself as a flashlight collector, but after going around the house and getting them all, I have to admit, there is a collection here. There, you know, I could probably get by with probably like 2, but I have a lot more than that somehow. They're cool. This is probably the oldest one I have that I still use occasionally, and that is still in working order. I was given this as a gift when I was about, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11. It's a Maglite, as most of you probably know. The early 90s were kind of a dark time for flashlights, if you'll pardon the pun. This was before LED technology really took off. It was probably around a little bit, but it was either rare or expensive or both. And a Maglite was, at least as far as I knew, the last word in consumer-grade flashlights. Aluminum body, strongly built, and they're focusable, which is cool. I lost the rubber boot for the switch on this one, and so I put a piece of bike inner tube over it. Just covers up the workings in there, keeps it pretty waterproof. And a little while ago I got a cheap drop-in LED upgrade for it. It's not a very bright one, but it does vastly increase the battery life. The old incandescent bulbs were horrible on batteries. I mean, lights with multiple C and D cells, and you know, run times an hour, 2 hours, sometimes. You know, just not good. Now you can get stuff on your keychain that's brighter and lasts longer. LED is awesome. This one's also pretty old. This is a little cheapy from Walmart, but this one's old enough that when it came out, it was kind of amazing. Certainly doesn't look that impressive by today's standards, but something that could give my incandescent D-cell Maglite, you know, a run for its money. It doesn't throw, but in terms of, you know, lighting up a room so you don't trip over stuff, something that could give a big old flashlight a run for its money and that you can conceal in the palm of your hand, that was kind of amazing. And it cost like $5. Eventually it was replaced with this one. This was probably my first really good flashlight aside from the Maglite. The first modern, first good LED flashlight I had. Yeah, I'm backpedaling a lot. At the time, this was a really good flashlight. And at the time I bought this, quite a few years later, this was a really good flashlight. So, you know, technology advances. It's empty right now, there's no cell in here, but Tack, I got it from CountyCom, AAA, really nice little light. Carried this for a couple of years. I think I have an old EDC video where you'll see it clipped to my wallet. The only reason I'm not carrying it right now is because I'm carrying its cousin, the ITP A3 EOS. Right now it's on a little neck chain with my Gavco Wijidashi. Really nice little light. If I want something bigger to slip in my pocket, it's probably going to be this one, a LumaPower Trust Model 1. You can run this on a single AA or the higher voltage version. With the high voltage version on maximum, it does like 350 lumens. Pretty darn bright light. And I have it set so when you loosen the bezel, it's locked onto the lowest setting. I really like lights that can go both quite high and very low for... phone's ringing. Okay, we're back. Phone call. Because actually, sometimes I like to take walks at night, and if you're out of an area with streetlights, it's actually kind of cool to have a light that's quite dim. just so you can make sure you don't trip over tree branches or something, but it doesn't completely mess with your night vision. But it's also nice to have the option to, with a flick of the switch, have a beam that can reach out and illuminate something a ways away. That's kind of fun. These three here are ones that live permanently on or in bags. I have my Maxpedition Proteus little waist pack, and this Tack 9290 AA lives in that. Pretty obviously made by the same folks, same function, same user. Where's the center? There it is. Same user interface, ITP C8, same light. I liked it enough, I bought it again. Same light in a AA configuration. This one goes on my, I have a backpack, Maxpedition Condor 2. It hangs in a sheath on the pack strap. These lights are kind of cool because when you turn them on and you loosen the bezel, the brightness will ramp up or down, and you can stop it at any point you want. That's really nifty, but it's not all that useful in my opinion, because I've never been in a situation where I've said, this is almost bright enough, I wish my light was 5% brighter. Low, medium, and high pretty much covers everything, at least in my opinion. So I kind of prefer lights that just have 2, maybe 3 brightness settings that you can switch between easily. That just seems a little more efficient in my opinion. Which brings us to the Tack Storm. This is my only CR123 light. It's quite compact, a little chubby because of the cell. But I love the user interface on this one. If you push the button for a second, or push and hold, it goes to momentary on, and when you release, it turns off. But if you click the button, it turns it on to full. And you double click, it goes to medium. And triple click, and it goes to this absurdly dim moonlight setting, which is awesome. And at any point when it's on, if you click and hold, it goes to a really fast, disorienting strobe. Great little light. And in the same vein of that light enough, I have another one. Tack Classic. The 2AA cell version. Same user interface, same everything. Different cells. Actually, let's undo it from this side. These are really nicely built, smooth threads, high quality O-rings, and something I haven't seen in any of my other lights. There's like a spring, around the batteries. I'm not entirely sure what purpose that serves. If anybody knows, post a comment. I have some theories, but I don't know for sure. I'd love to know about that. I like flashlights, but I don't have a thorough, deep knowledge of them. So I'm sure there's details about these lights that, I just can't tell you about because I don't know. The Tack ones also have really nice sheaths. They have little elastic panels where you could slip some spare cells down in. The one on this one is Maglite compatible. Good stuff. And home stretch here. Let's see, you talked about that one. These are sort of the little cheapies. This is a Ramesen. Just a solid light, one brightness setting. Works fine. A Sipic. You can get all 3 of these on Deal Extreme and places like that. This one's good. It's got a glass lens, aluminum reflector, and you can run it on an AA or the 14500 cells. And it is a very bright light on the high voltage cells. and it has a strobe function. I don't really like the user interface on this. You have to turn it on, then off again. I don't know, just something about the way this is set up. Well, I guess you can half press. That's not too bad. But I don't like lights that have the strobe as like one of the standard settings. Because you're always like, you know, you'll be in the dark and you say, it's a little brighter than I need. I want to go to low. Ah, my eyes! So that bugs me. Kind of the same with this one, which is a little Trustfire XPE F23. See, this one's got the strobe too. But this one pumps out a really impressive amount of light for the battery type and its general size, and throws really well because it's got a really deep reflector. You can run this on a AAA, where it's quite respectable, comparable brightness to Tack and ITP AAAs, but it can also take a 10440 cell, 3.7 volts, and pump out a lot of light. And some of these lights up here are fairly expensive. You're looking at like 20-25 bucks for the ITP, basically up from there. Kind of cool thing about these is you can, from some of the mail order websites, get pretty decent light for a cheap price. So it's not bad at all in my opinion. Oh, these little guys. I can get these from CountyCom and a few other places. They're basically just a little button cell powered LED keychain light on a positionable clip. And these ones stay clipped to my Proteus hiking bag. This one's got a red LED in it, which is really dim, but again, kind of good for night if you want to like read a map at night or something. And this one's cobbled together from a few different ones, sort of went Frankenstein on it. For some reason I wanted the blue LED with the blue switch in the orange case. I think it looks cool. Okay. That really is it at this point, so I'm going to close out. Thank you guys very much for watching. As always. And zoned out for a second there. I was, for a moment, terrified that my camera wasn't recording, but it turns out it was. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and remember where your knife is, folks.